Hey everyone, and today is our last class, class 5 of Scratch, and today we'll be learning how to use our camera uh, as a tool for playing our game. This is not only the game that we're making today, we're actually making this game, and then we're also learning how to share our projects, how to download them, and stuff like that. Let's get into it. So if you see on my screen, this you can see that I'm over here, and then there's a ball, and then you can see a football court. So now, if I start the camera, you see the ball falling down from a random position, and I can move it up with either my head or my hand or like anything. If I just push it up, so it can like come down, and I can push it up wherever I want. And whenever I press the green button, I it turns out to come out from a different location, and it starts to go up whenever I do it with my hand. This is basically what we will be learning how to make today. We're just going to go and take a new project. So now that we have this sprite right over here, we're going to take a football and a backdrop. Well, now as we learned in our other classes, we can just go from here to get a sprite and from here to get a backdrop. But instead, today we will be getting them from Google, because we can actually import our characters and our backdrops from Google itself. So we're going to click on this choose a sprite option, and if I go a little up, we're not going to click, we're just going to put our mouse over here. And if we go a little up, you can see there's an option to upload the sprites. Before clicking over here, we can actually go on Google and search. For example, I want a football. I'm just going to type football. Okay. As you can see, I have different footballs on my screen right now. So we're just going to go on Google and select a football image and right click and save image as. Now I'm going to save it right over here. Now we will go back on Scratch, hover our mouse over this sprite option, and then click on upload sprite. Once we do that, my picture is right over here. I'm going to open it. But as you can see, this picture has come with its background that we do not want. So how to remove the background? Now, what we have to do before uploading the image, we can just delete this again. And what we will do, we will just go onto this website called background remover. I'm just going to type background remover, and it's going to give me this first website, which is remove.bg. I'm just going to click on that and upload image. I'll upload my image over here, this one. And now what it's going to do is going to remove the background from my image. Now I will just click and download it. Now that I've saved the image, it will come without a background. So I'm just going to go on Scratch, upload a sprite again. And now if we see, now this image doesn't have any background. Now if you see, this image is a little too big, so we're going to lower the size this much and put it over here. Now it's time for the background. Again, I'm going to go on Google and search for a backdrop. So I'm just going to write football court. I'll go on images. Now there are plenty of football court images over here. I am going to find the one that I want. For example, I want this one. I'm going to right click over here again. I'm going to right click on this and save image as. Once I save the image, I will again go on to Scratch, and now I will go and click on this backdrop option, and I'm going to upload backdrop. Once I upload, I'm going to get the image that I downloaded. Okay, I'm going to open it, and it's going to come as my backdrop. But right now, if we see, there are little white spots left in this backdrop, so we will have to increase the size. So what we will do, it will open up a window like this. We will just click on this option over here, the selection tool. We will just draw a rectangle around it. Alright, and then we can actually increase the size of it like this. And now, looks like the backdrop is all done. Now we will just make this football come down. So now we will go on to our codes option, click on this football, and now we know how to get our images from Google, how to get our sprite from Google, and how to get our background from Google. Now we will just take this ball and we will place it at the very top. So now we're going to start the coding for the ball. That's just all we need to do, just the coding for the ball. So now we will go into the events option, take this green flag clicked option. Then we're going to get a camera option. Now, if you see on the left side, you do not see any panel saying of camera. So what we have to do, if you see this blue option that I'm hovering on, this is called the extensions option. We will just click over here. Now, if you see, there are different kinds of extensions over here. Now, you can either add music, either make a game, like we have a software called Paint on our computers. We can either get a paint tool, like make a paint game with this pen tool, either get a video sensing that we need, text to speech translator, and then other kind of scratch operations connecting with Bluetooth and stuff. So our main one is this video sensing one. We'll just click on it and it will turn on the video, and it will add a video sensing tab over here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, whenever you will be turning this on, it will give you a little notification on the top saying that Scratch is asking access of your camera, or and it will say allow or block. You will have to allow it so that it opens up your camera. If you block it, it won't open up. And if accidentally you block it, or if you're not seeing that message, you can just take your mouse over here. If you can see, it's beside the star right over here. If you see this camera, little camera option, you will just click on it and you will choose. Do not choose this always block camera access. You will choose this continue allowing option. Click on this, done, and then you can just reload the screen again, and it will show you that now you have this done. So I'm just going to name it something. Okay, make sure to save it. Alright, save now. Make sure to reload it once you turn on your camera. Alright, now what we have to do, we have to start putting the camera option over here. So under this when green flag clicked option, we're going to get this option of turn video on, which means whenever I click this green flag option, a video will be turned on. We also have to get the option of the set video transparency, which means if you see right now, you can see a little bit of my face, and then you can also see the background, which means how transparent the background is to me. You can actually change the value, but it's better to keep it 50 so that you can see half of the background and also half of yourself. Now that we have these three options, we have to start animating the ball to move here and there. Now, how will we do that? Now, first what we have to do, we have to go into this motions option, and we have to take our basic go to X and Y option. But before taking it, remember that you have to take this ball and put it at the very top of your screen, so it starts from there. Make sure you do that, then go into the motion section and then get this go to X and Y and put it over here. Now, what's next? We actually have to go onto this operators section, and we have to take this pick random 1 to 10 option and put it inside the value of x. Now, why are we basically doing that? If you remember in the last video, I explained you guys that what is x and y. X and y is left and right, and y is actually up and down. So we're telling the x that we don't have a specific value of x. We are going to add pick a random number between, let's just say, minus 200 to 200. So in between these both values, it can come out from anywhere. So the ball can come out of the screen from literally anywhere. So we're just going to type minus 200 here and 200 over here. So between minus 200 and 200, this ball is going to pop out from anywhere. So now that this is done, we can actually run the code, and you can see that every time I click the green flag, it's changing positions and literally coming out of anywhere. So now what's next is now we have to get our if condition. So now we will go into this control option. Before if, we have to actually get forever. Because the action that we're doing is actually forever. We want this ball to move here and there forever. So now that we have this forever option, we're going to get the option of change y by from the motions column. We're going to add it inside. Now, what does this change y by actually do is that we want y to like come down. You know, we want this ball to keep coming down forever. That's why we have it inside forever. But if we choose this value of 10, 10 means going up, which is going to take the ball up. We do not want the ball to go up. If you see right now, it's going up. We want it to come down, so we're going to stop the code and we're going to write the value, any value in minus. If I write minus 10, it's going to go a little quickly. So other than that, what we can do is we can write -3 because it's a little slower. All right. So anything but less than -10. Now, we will start the code, and if you see, it's coming down slowly, smoothly. But if I'm touching it, it's not going back up because we haven't started the code of the camera yet. Now we're going to do that. So after this, we have to again go into the controls option and take the if. Now, what is basically the if doing? We have to put the if inside the forever because it's part of the forever as well. Now what we have to do, inside this if, we have to tell Scratch that whenever, if my camera or my this person touches the ball from here or sends the ball is going to move up. We basically have to do that. So what are we doing? First, we have to put a sensing option over here. We're going to go on the sensing option. All right. No, actually, we're going to go in this operators option. And in the operators, we have to take this option. Pick a random 1 to 10. Underneath that, we have this greater than 50 option. We have to take it and put it inside F. Now, what this is basically doing is it's telling, now 50 is basically the amount of speed. Like we have a speed 10. 10 is the slowest speed, then 20. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 100 is the, well, very speedy, then 90 is a little less, 80 is a little less. So this is basically defining the speed. We have 50 speed here, and what we basically are telling the hand movement of me is basically 50, which means it's a little, well, it's basically half. It's not too fast, not too slow. So if I go at a speed of 50, if I just click, I just wave my hand like that, so it has to detect the 50 speeded hand. So 50 is a little too much, I think. So let's just put 30. So 30 is a little bit slower. We can just, move our hand a little less, move our head a little less, and it will detect us. Now that we have this 30, what is this 30 greater than? So we have to go into the option. Okay, so what is this 30 greater than? So we actually have to go back into the option of video sensing, and here we have the option of video motion on sprite. We will just drag it and put it inside this, put it inside the column before 30, which means video motion of sprite, which is me, will be dependent on this 30 speed. Whenever I shake my hand on the speed of 30, it will detect it and then it will make the ball go up. Now just one thing is left, which is what it will do if it detects my hand. It has to go up, which means we have to go again into the panel of motion. Take the option change Y by, because Y means up and down and we want this ball to move up and down only. We will take the option of change Y by, put it inside, and let the 10 value be, which means it can come down, go up. Now we're going to start the code, and if you see, it's coming down, and I put my hand, and now it's going up. See? So every time I'm going to do that, it's going to go up. But if you see, it's not going up that well, because it's stuck somewhere. Okay, so the problem over here is basically that we have this change y by, but it's going to work only one time. It's not going to keep going up. So that's why we have to take this option over here and take the option of repeat. We have to stick this repeat over here, and now we can put this change y by inside. And now if we start the code, it's going to keep going up and then keep coming down. So now our game is finally completed, and this is how we can have the use of camera and actually play a game with that. Now as we're done, we will just give it a name, file, and save it. Now after we're done with this whole project, how to actually share it. Now if you don't know, Scratch is actually a platform just like YouTube. For example, YouTube, we watch other people's video, we like it, we give it a comment, and then we can actually upload our own videos too. Exactly that way, what Scratch is doing is it lets us create our projects. We go on the explore page and we can actually explore other people's projects. But how do other people actually upload their projects? How can we play it? They basically share it. So the more you share it, the more views you get, the more likes you get, the more comments you get. So people can actually get access to your game and actually play it. So you can actually share the game. You can also get a link of it and share it on your website, share it on YouTube or any social media platform. You can also share it to your friends and family, either on WhatsApp or wherever you want. You can actually get access to like share it, and people can get access to you, like your friends and family can actually play your game. So what you basically have to do is, if you see this share option right over here, you just have to click on it, and the project is now saved and shared. So the spelling of football is wrong, but now our project is all shared. We can just press this green button, play it, turn it off. It says congratulations on sharing your project. And now if you see, we have an instructions panel. We can tell people how to actually play the game. So I can write the turn your camera on, uh, move your hands to move the ball. That's it. Now, any notes and credits, if you want to give credits to someone or any notes, whatever you want, what was the difficulty in the project, how did you make it, how much time did it take. Uh, I hope you enjoy playing it. All right. And now we're all done. If you see this option of comments, you can actually go down and actually comment. Anybody can comment over here, like saying amazing. All right. So actually then post it. Now you can see this comment is actually posted over here. You can reply to it, delete it, report it, and actually you can actually share this project, which you can see over here. Copy link or add to studio. If you click on copy link, you'll see two kind of codes. Embedded version is for either if you have to put this on a website so you can use this, or you have this link which you can just copy from right over here. And now we actually have a link, as you can see, this link. So we can share it to literally anyone and they can actually play our game. So this is basically how you can upload a game on Scratch, play it, share with your friends and family, and do all of this. Now, one problem does occur for people whenever they want to share their projects. They do not get this option of share. Because some people, when you create your Scratch account, you add an email. Whenever you're creating the username and the password, then the third screen actually has a portion of email where you put the email. So remember the email that you put there, okay? So if you don't see the shared option, only see the C project page option, it's probably because Scratch sent you an email after you registered over here. That email actually has an activation link that you have to click in order to confirm your account. Now, if you haven't done that yet, you'll have to do it. So how you can actually do it, basically, it will give you a message above, and if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. You can just go onto your inbox. You can just write Gmail. All right. Once you do that, you can go and search your mail if you received anything from Scratch or something like I did. This no reply one, this first one, if you see right over here, this no reply email from Scratch. You can just click on it. If you go a little down, you'll see it says confirm your Scratch account. You just signed up for a new Scratch account with the username this. To finish creating your account, click on the link below. This is basically to confirm your account. I have already confirmed it, so it doesn't take me anywhere else, but it will take you to your normal Scratch, and then you can get access to your game again, and then you can reload it, and you will see the option of share. So basically, what this verification is, Scratch just wants to confirm your account that okay, you're there, you know you have an email, and then it will allow you to actually share your games, post games online, give it out. People can actually see your projects and stuff. So this is basically how you can do it. All right. So if you guys have any problem, you can actually send me in the comments, or you can actually text me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned a lot. So and yeah, I'll see you in the next class. Bye.